Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, 100% Pure Elvis. It's really good to see you all again. Thank you for returning, and if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the 100% Pure Elvis channel. On this upload today, I want to share the different variations of the vinyl Speedway. So Speedway, the soundtrack album to accompany the movie, it was the last movie to have a soundtrack album issued with it. After Speedway, all the other movies had EPs released. So Speedway being the last movie that Elvis had a full soundtrack released with it. I've got 4 copies in my collection. 2 of them are exactly the same, but the other 2 are totally different. And I thought I really wanted to share them with you because one of them is new to my collection today. The one that I haven't got as yet is the Holy Grail, which is the United States of America first pressing in mono. I'm so desperate to get a hold of that, but I will share so far what I have in my collection of this great soundtrack to the movie Speedway. Let's start with the UK mono pressing of Speedway. I have shared this before. I love the front cover of Speedway. Very colourful, great images of Elvis on the front. On the back, again, multiple images of Elvis from the movie Speedway. Now, this catalogue number is RD7957. RD7957. Now, if you're looking at adding this to your collection, you're looking at a value of around £40 to £50. And I have checked my valuations on the Discogs website and also eBay. So again, you're looking at a value of around £40 to £50 for the first pressing in mono from the United Kingdom. And inside, it's on the red dotted RCA Victor label, as you can see, in its original white sleeve. Let me get this out. There you go. In virtual mint condition. Now, this is actually the first one that I owned. The first copy of Speedway that I did own was the first pressing in mono from the United Kingdom. I've had this in my collection for a number of years now, but again, I don't mind the movie. It's not my favourite Elvis movie, but I think the soundtrack to Speedway, I really love the soundtrack. I will talk through the soundtrack on the very last vinyl that I'm sharing with you. So this is the UK first pressing in mono, RD7957, and the value £40 to £50. The second copy, again, is the first pressing in mono from the United Kingdom. So it's exactly the same as the one I've just shared with you. I picked up this second copy from a record fair because the seller was selling it relatively cheap and it was in better condition than my previous copy that I owned. So I had to purchase it. Again, as you can see, it's again on the red dotted label, exactly the same as the one I have just shared with you. And again, inside in virtual mint condition. Now, when you are talking about collecting different soundtrack albums or different Elvis albums from around the world, there's so many you can get a hold of. But I think Speedway is possibly the album I own more copies of. Now, the next one was the last purchase I made before today. And this is on the RCA International label. And this is a reissue from 1980 with a catalogue number of INTS5041. INTS5041, with the value being quite low, £15 to £25. It's in stereo. So again, the sound quality is very different from the mono pressings. if I am honest with you, I prefer the original mono pressings sound. I prefer the original sounds, but again, as you can see, it's exactly the same as the first pressing in mono. Same images used on the front and back, but it is the pink and white are slightly lighter. I don't know if you can see that. So again, they are slightly lighter. It comes, as I said, on the RCA International label, and it's on that RCA International green label. There you go. It's absolutely in mint condition. Now again, I purchased this from Vinyl Destination in Coventry, and again, I think I paid about £12 for it, if I remember correctly. So that is the 1980 reissue of Speedway on the RCA International label from the United Kingdom, with a value of £15 to £25. And I'm just looking on the back. Yeah, 1980. I just wanted to double check that. 1980. Now, the copy that I picked up today, and this cost me £15. And this has a catalogue number of AFL1 3989. AFL1 3989, and this is from the United States of America, with a value of £25 up to £50. And again, really happy with the £15 that I paid for this today at SJ Records in Stratford upon Avon. Again, it is the same images that's been used on the front and the back, as you can see. And I want to get closer in here for you. So as you can see, you've got the sticker here with the catalogue number, and it, as I was saying, is from the United States of America. Inside, it's, look at that, it's got the reissue sleeve from 1977, showcasing other Elvis album releases. And inside, very different label. Look at that. It's on the black RCA Victor label with Nipper the dog. So again, really happy to add this to my collection today. So that is the fourth copy that I own of Speedway on vinyl, and AFL1 3989 1977 reissue from the United States of America, with a value of £25 to £50. And as promised, let's talk about that great track listing. We have Speedway, There Ain't Nothing Like a Song, Elvis and Nancy Sinatra, Your Time Hasn't Come Yet, Baby, Who Are You, Who Am I, He's Your Uncle, Not Your Dad, Let Yourself Go, Your Groovy Self, Nancy Sinatra. And the 5 bonus songs, 5 Sleepyheads, Western Union, Mine, Going Home, Suppose. When you talk about the track listing for Speedway, I love Your Time Hasn't Come Yet, Baby. I do enjoy He's Your Uncle, Not Your Dad. And again, Speedway itself. But from the bonus songs, I love Going Home, Suppose, Mine, Western Union. It's a superb soundtrack album. But as I was saying at the beginning of this upload, this was the last soundtrack album released to an Elvis movie. And the reasons for that at the time was his soundtrack albums were just not performing on both sides of the Atlantic. And I think RCA could see that releasing a soundtrack album to an Elvis movie, it just wasn't warranted anymore. So again, Speedway being one of the rarest copies to own on vinyl, especially the first pressings in mono from the United Kingdom and the United States of America. And obviously, again, as I've shown, the reissue from 1977 from United States of America, AFL1 3989. And again, finding that copy on the RCA International label, it's just, I love seeing different variations of the same album on different labels, etc. So again, I thought I'd really share them all with you today, because I know a lot of Elvis fans like myself love seeing different variations. So as I was saying, the first two is the original UK mono first pressing, and that's the second one as I was showcasing. And then we went on to the 1980 reissue on the RCA International label. And then finally, the one I purchased today, AFL1 3989 from the United States of America. Again, I really wanted to showcase them with you all today, and I really hope you enjoyed looking at them different variations of the soundtrack album Speedway. Again, the one that I'm looking at adding to my collection more than anything is the first pressing in mono from the United States of America. So again, really want to add that to my collection, and fingers crossed, let's hope I find that real soon. Until then, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music, and lots of love, everybody, and I will speak soon. Bye-bye.